And we're back for another hike. This one is kind of momentous, I guess, for 2024. It's the start for me of the Cheltenham Hills section of the Bruce Trail. So this summer I will be hiking to the end of things, so up north by Mono Mills eventually is where it ends off. But today I'm actually just gonna get going on the first bit because it's tough to find time to do all this stuff. And I realized to do the whole section, it's like 72 or something K. It's like 4 days off. Man, as a dad, sometimes it's gonna be tough finding 4 days. So I'm gonna knock off this section this morning. It's about, I think, 8 or 9 one way, and then I'm gonna have to come back to the car. So it's gonna be about 16 to 18 K today. Not the best of days. It's very windy and raining quite a bit. I've actually already hiked about 1 kilometer from where I had to park my car. An unfortunate thing, the access point here for this Cheltenham spot, you can't park your car. So I had to find a spot in Spirit Tree, the cidery. Hopefully they don't tow my car. But yeah, bit of a rainy day. In my whole experience so far, I've never really had rainy days. So this will be, it's deserved. You know, you got to have 1 or 2 along the way. Let's do this. It's been raining for the last couple days in and around this area, so the trail conditions are less than optimal. I mean, it is muddy and mucky and slippery, but it's part of the fun, right? You got to get dirty. Who doesn't mind playing in the mud once in a while? And the good thing is that with me are my trekking poles, baby, all the time. Oh yeah. Not the ideal day to be grabbing water from the streams and rivers either. This area in Cheltenham has very red soil. It's red clay from the Badlands, and I imagine that would probably make water taste pretty crummy right now. Lots of sediment. She's soupy, all right. See if we can balance on this wood here and get across. A little log riding. Burning down and down Whitewater, that's where the log rider lives. Step lightly, burning down and down the water. The log riders waltz with his girl coat. Now that I'm on the road, you can really see even the water and how much it's rained. It's just flooding off the land every which way. It's quite a bit. More of the red soil that makes up the Cheltenham Badlands. When I look at the weather network on days before I'm going for a hike, I've been kind of a little, I don't know, frustrated by what they're doing. And in a sense, is that they hyperbolize the situation of and make it seem way more severe. Now, I hope I'm not going to eat my words on this one, but it was like severe weather, rain, this and that and the other. It's like, okay, so it just scares people and staying inside. We got to just cower in fear. So far, a little bit of rain, nothing too crazy. Again, hopefully I don't eat my words, but this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've noticed it, that these severe weather warnings are just regular weather. We just have to be used to regular weather. It's gonna rain, it's gonna snow, might be a little cold, windy. Just gotta move on with life. So that's what I'm trying to do today. All right, back on trail. It's kind of nice too. Need a map. Boom, available. Oh, someone's keys even too. Here you go. If you're a Greases Outdoors follower, your keys are here, bro. Looks like we have some fresh deer tracks. Right there. Oh, I tracker. I can feel it. I can smell them. This is continuing to be a familiar scene here with a lot of this trail. Yeah, it's not even just a bit muddy, it's flooded out. Okie dokie. Do I go along the left side right there? I'm thinking that might be the best. That one looks not too bad as well, but a little too far in the spacing. We're gonna take a risk on this side here. Let's go. Steep. Alright. Good. Yeah, boys and girls. On those rainy, gloomy days, you gotta do a little something extra for yourself, a little extra special. As you notice, from head to toe, even the back, well, I blew myself. Took a little extra flexibility, a little extra effort, but put a smile on my face.
I'm afraid I just blew myself. There's gotta be a better way to say that.
Okay, it all makes sense. I hit the intersection of where I've done the previous Devil's Pulpit video. That basically connects me up right here, this section of the Bruce Trail, where I actually was lost because the blazes were all changed up. So over there is the actual trail now, which has changed. It was called McLaren Side Trail. See the white blazes, and then it goes up off the left. But things have changed around a little bit now. But it's nice, I've already been on that area. It's a good path. All right, so I found my way, regrouped a bit here with like I mentioned, there was some places I'd already been, so I didn't bother going on those trails again because I'd already kind of been there. The difficulty, I guess, was that the route of the Bruce Trail is not exactly as it seems. There's supposed to be a path up Dominion Street all the way into the Forks, the Credit Conservation Area, the provincial park here, and that's not quite the case anymore. It actually goes up through McLaren, that side trail, which is now the Bruce Trail marking. So a little bit different for anyone that knows or cares or whatever. Here I'll show you. Here's the map. You can see Dominion Street and the dot here kind of going up through. Now that is possible still to access, but that's not the Bruce Trail blazes anymore. It's on McLaren Street or McLaren Road or whatever it was. I think it was McLaren. So yeah, things change. You got to just be ready for maps to be different and just pay attention to the trails, and all is good. So here we are. We're going to continue on, and I'm starving. Got to make some food. It's chilly now too, getting windy and cold. All right. It almost doesn't look like it should be here. But you know what? Look at the topography. It slopes all down everything in here, so I'm collecting the water from all around. I didn't ever really put much thought into this when it comes to using tracking poles. I know, here we go, trekking pole. But it's actually kind of counterintuitive to how you normally walk. I never thought of that till recently. I was talking with Jordana, who's starting to use trekking poles herself, and she's like, it's awkward, it's weird, and I understand that. I was just, looking at things, and when you walk normally, you have your left foot forward, your right hand goes foot forward, your right foot goes forward, your left hand goes forward. So it off centers or off balances, whatever, it countersinks, let's say the term. But with trekking poles, I find that you actually, it's like your cross-country skiing when you push, is that you plant your pole at the same time as your foot goes down on that same side with that same hand.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I hear a lot of water. I think there's a falls over here. I'm hoping so, at least. Otherwise, I've gone a long way for nothing. Go do a little bit more exploring here. This looks like a great spot for lunch. Oh yeah, sick. Oh, nice. Look at this cool place. Dang. Sometimes you just gotta go off the beaten path a little bit. You gotta be careful here. Look at this. Beauty. Holy shoot, man. This is crazy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So I forgot a utensil today, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer, and I don't have time to fashion up like a spoon around here anyway, so I'll make do. This spot's too good. It's very loud, I imagine, but it's very cool. This is awesome. I'm so like amped. It's just one of those places that you find and you don't expect to. It's what makes these like adventures actual adventures. Yeah, pretty sick. Oh, it's brew time, you know it is time. It's brew time. Wow. What an absolutely sweet spot, and a great day too. Started off just being a little ho-hum, you know, like some places are like that. Sometimes you hike and it's just a forest, you know, it's just mucky ground and rain, and then you find sweet little places that you'll never forget and get to share that with, well, sometimes other people. Today just me, and I get to share that with you as well. So thanks very much for joining. It's been an awesome day, and I hope you have a great day as well too. Cheers. One last thing as I leave you. I look at this pasture here and I'm reminded of a joke that a buddy once told me. Blazudi, this one stuck with me forever. What do you call cows out in a field wanking? Beef stroganoff. Hey!